all praises, all honor, all glory due to Yahawah, RAWCHAA QADASH. Double honors to the apostle, others of great millstone that rule well. Peace and salutation to the ahchyam, pushing this word in sincerity and in truth. Psalms 51, starting at verse 10. Create in me a clean heart, O God, and renew a right spirit within me. Cast me not away from thy presence, and take not thy Holy Spirit from me. Restore unto me the joy of thy salvation, and uphold me with thy free spirit. And I wanted to read that because, they had some key things in there that I was thinking about just the other day, Cast me not away from thy presence. I have, yesterday, I woke up and, my arm, I couldn't move it or nothing like that, I was wondering if I could take something or what to do. Usually I just, when I wake up and it's numb, I just let it come back like that. I don't trust anything that Esau can really do, because sometimes they might, make it worse. Like, they usually give you stuff to make it worse, and they tell you, just do this and make it all better, and they just make it worse, It's not all natural. Like the natural herbs, taking the natural herbs, The natural herbs, they heal you better than anything, man. Anything Esau's got, everything that Esau's got is corrupted, man. when you're in pain and you need healing, the first thing you think of is the Most High, man. You don't think of Esau. Esau's your last stop, man. You don't say, you know what I gotta do? I gotta go check my Edomite over here, and he's gonna do this and this and that. No. I guarantee your first thought is gonna be of Yahawah or Yahawashi. Like yesterday I was just like, oh man, you know what? The only thing that could get me out of this right now is Yahawah or Yahawashi. The whole day I was just praying and praying. I admit it starts to feel a little bit better, but what it's supposed to be doing, it's just not doing. My arm, it's not closing tight. I can't make a grip, and it's not opening all the way, but it feels, a lot better. I got some feeling back. That's all through the Most High. I didn't have to go to Esau and his treatments and nothing like that, It's just like taking these herbs, man. These all natural herbs. Like, I'm from Jamaica, I'm from the islands. I know some of these herbs, man. That's all you need when you feel away, And you'll feel like 100% again, You'll be restored. Rather than taking Esau and his, his wicked, corrupt, whatever he has, And you gotta this is what we're just preaching to the brothers, We just stick to the Most High and natural stuff. Esau nowadays is just coming up with everything to do everything, and shit's just not changing, nothing's changing in this world. Everything's, it's either as bad as it was or it's getting worse, right? Psalm 50:16, but unto the wicked God saith, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes, or that thou shouldst take my covenant in thy mouth? Esau talks a good talk, but in the end, they just come up with their own foolishness and wickedness, and they want to do stuff to people, You can't trust these Edomites, word up. I only trust the natural herbs and stuff like that more than I could trust any of these manufactured drugs and special treatments and all that foolishness, Genesis 9:3, every moving thing that liveth shall be meat for you, even as the green herb have I by giving you all things. So, all you gotta do is just go back to the Most High, see, just find you a natural elixir, man. Find you, eating certain herbs and intaking certain herbs and eating certain foods and stuff like that is all you really need. Esau's doing too much right now. He's coming up with too much and too little is being done. Everything is just, Esau's doing all this foolishness, but things are just getting worse, man. It makes no sense, you know? Just makes no sense. They say they're doing this, they say they're doing that, but things are just taking a turn for the worse, man. Only to read this scripture. Leviticus chapter 25, start from verse 1. And the Lord spake unto Moses in Mount Sinai, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, When ye come into the land which I give you, then shall the land keep a Sabbath unto the Lord. 6 years thou shalt sow thy field, and 6 years thou shalt prune thy vineyard, and gather in the fruit thereof. But in the 7th year shall be a Sabbath of rest unto the land, a Sabbath for the Lord. Thou shalt neither sow thy field, nor prune thy vineyard. That which groweth of its own accord, of thy harvest thou shalt not reap, neither gather the grapes of the vineyard undressed. For it is a year of rest unto the land, and the Sabbath of the land shall be meat for you, for thee, for thy servant, and for thy maid, and for thy hired servant, and for thy stranger that sojourneth with thee. You see, the Most High even put out a Sabbath for your growing. You're not just supposed to take these herbs and what you got, like the fruits and your cattle and all. You're not supposed to take these things for granted, man. You gotta make good use of it, man. Cause I'm telling you, the natural stuff, that's what works for me. But the unnatural, the manufactured stuff, it's not working, man. Them stuff that just makes you feel worse, man. You know what I'm saying? But honestly, that, like, the manufactured stuff, that's all, like, just to make you feel worse. Honestly, I feel that. Because, Esau is just, Esau, I don't know, man. He's doing too much. He's saying this and this and that. He's doing this and this and that. But things are only getting worse, man. But you pray to Yahawah, Yahawashi, and you come back, you stay with the Most High, the Lord, and you take in your own natural stuff, your own natural herbs, everything is just blessed after that, So, that's all I had on that, Death to Babylon. Shalom.